Welcome into Hardly Huddled today, everybody. I'm Nate. We got Jay, Corey, and Blue's back today. Our expert from last time. We got another fun one for you today. We're gonna move on to the NFC East breakdown. We'll get into news real quick, as always, and then we'll dive right into that division. And I'm sure get off on random tangents and on completely unrelated shit. So, what's up, fellas? How you doing today? You surviving the smog that's overlaying the entire
Smog is crazy.
Northeast?
Oh man,
Crazy.
it's crazy because we're all in. Well, besides me and Corey, we're all in different locations,
Yeah.
but we're all being affected by the
it's
the
crazy.
fires in
Actually.
Canada. Blues in
Yeah.
Canada.
So
I'm in
we
Michigan. You're in New
we
York.
blame him specifically for it.
We're all affected by it. It's crazy though.
Yeah,
I
it is
worked
wild.
outside and all of it, dude.
There was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working in it too, bro. That shit's crazy, bro.
As the
Balls outside, bro.
as the band, the script would say, "I'm alive, but I'm barely breathing." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's very good.
I was wondering, like, if there would be any. I've been working at a high school. There's like a basketball camp. And I've been working at the high school, and there's like a lot of work going on at the school. And I keep wondering, like, if they're gonna like pause the work. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, I guess if you're union, maybe they would, like say something about like dangerous conditions or whatever. But like, it says
warn
literally
you-
like avoid outdoor activity.
Yeah,
So I don't
they
know.
warn you about it, but the job's still got to get done.
They don't.
So
Right. That's what
I'm a union guy, and
Same.
I know a lot of the big shops did stop, bro. Like I work for a small company. My boss is like, go out there and fucking work. I
Right.
got guys who
Same thing.
smoke cigarettes every day, whatever. I get no
Yeah.
different.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
I know like Johnson Controls, they put a stop work in to where only inside work could be done. Johnny
Mhm.
Green, another one of the big shops in Michigan. Well, I think they're nationwide, but they put a stop work in to where they basically shut down every single job in the state today.
Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't like, it said like that there was, there's like hazardous, like for people who are high risk, say you have like asthma or whatever. But yeah, it will like it doesn't feel heavy. I mean, but I wasn't working outside. I was just walking outside. Did
not
you
like-
feel a difference?
Well, I don't have.
I feel it. So
I don't
if
have
I'm feeling it. I
problem
know he's
breathing.
feeling it, bro, for sure.
Well, you also smoke like a chimney, dude. So it's
Yeah.
your lungs are already compromised.
Well, I haven't been like I haven't.
I think it's
I haven't been doing it daily. Like I haven't had cigars and shit here and there, but
Yeah, I mean
but
blue.
no,
I mean blue.
Oh yeah, blue smokes.
He's always
all
hacking
the
up
time.
along.
Yeah. I mean, I know Corey's feeling. He's like he said he's got asthma.
Oh
and shit.
right. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not working outside like you guys are.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I was good to go.
I have
don't
asthma,
know.
but I'm still doing it.
I'm
bro.
just tired from the heat, bro. It's been so miserably
Yeah.
hot.
It's just like it's just muggy. It's just like it's.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's like air is thick, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Not
yeah.
good.
You can eat the air outside. It's not fun.
Good.
Not
too.
recommended. As a healthcare professional, not recommended.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, let's dive into the news. News.
Ooh.
So I'll just go down the list, honestly. Well, I'll start from the bottom because it's the more work our way back. So the Packers signed Trent McDuffie. Oh, that's not Trent. I was thinking, Isaiah McDuffie. That's much less interesting to me. Never mind. Trent McDuffie. What team did Trent McDuffie go to? Why am I
don't know.
thinking of
Trent McDougal.
He's on.
no
where
Trent
did he-
McDuffie? But
He's on the Rams.
Where'd he go?
The Rams. That's what it was.
Yeah. And you know where Trent
Then that's
McDougal
really
went?
irrelevant. I don't even know who Isaiah McDuffie is, but he signed an
sounds
extension with the
important, right?
Packers. He did. I skipped the linebacker part. Okay, well, I don't care about that. So
God damn it, Nate! What the hell are you doing?
the Rams left tackle was facing a felony charge of domestic violence. And it looks like he's not going to face a felony. That they're gonna, he's going to get off a little bit lighter. It looks like, and yeah. I didn't read into the article too much, but basically it looks like it won't be as big a deal, or it says set for diversion. I don't know if that just means like put it off till a later date or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking
don't-
at it.
Yeah, but I mean that's a big hit to them. Like that's why it was kind of news at one of the pods that we did. I mean, losing your left tackle is like a huge. I mean, that's one of those positions that like usually for most teams, the fall off from your starting left tackle to whoever you have next is usually not good.
Yeah.
What they were saying when that guy for the Rams, Alaric Jackson is his name, arrested for felony domestic battery in June. Taylor Decker actually serves as potential fill-in for him.
He's not bad.
Lions.
He's just old. He's just older.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most recent news: Jackson will not face criminal charges. Seem to completely eliminate the Rams' potential landing spot for Decker. That whole split with Decker was weird.
Yeah.
My bird is also going crazy, so I'm sorry. I don't know if that's coming through my mic, dude.
A little
I don't
bit.
hear it.
It is, but don't stress about it.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
don't
bird
stress
is
it.
out there like,
Oh, I don't even hear it.
dude.
What's
it's
he
just-
doing, bro?
Dude, it's like a canary in a coal mine, dude. It's probably
Dude,
freaking out because all the air.
Bring him into the podcast, bro.
It's
Let him sit on
warning
your
you.
shoulder.
It's like it's warning you
I
that the
wish,
air
man.
sucks.
Warning you to turn on the air purifier, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any. My furnace does not use any outdoor air whatsoever. I don't have like a fresh air intake or anything. Obviously,
That's good.
it'd be an unfresh air intake.
Oh, nice. Did you see the news that Kamara's staying on the Saints?
Yeah, rework deal.
did
That's
not.
Yeah.
probably the biggest news other than drum roll
Uh-oh.
please. The Jets stock to the moon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Jay, you're looking good on the bet right now. Geno Smith is not going to face any charges.
Yay!
Dropped the case or what? They stopped investigating it, so obviously it's a nothing burger.
Crazy.
So
Wow, good for Geno Smith.
yeah, beat the
Yippee.
charges. Attaboy. Yeah,
Great
but
job,
yeah.
Gino. You were not
Kamara
an
reworks
abuser.
his deal. So we had a conversation. I don't remember who it was with. I don't even remember who the other person was. I
Mhm.
want to say, it was probably Germ because I think the other guy was Sean Tucker, and I said that if Kamara plays, like if everything's even, Kamara plays and Sean Tucker plays in whatever role they are for their own offenses, I think Kamara has a better season than Sean Tucker.
Germ does not. It had to have been Germ. Germ
Yeah,
loves
that's
some
why I
Sean
said it was probably
Tucker
Germ because
action.
he's a big Sean Taylor guy.
Sean
Or
Tucker.
Sean Tucker. Sean
Yep.
Taylor. Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
I say I would win that bet
Who's
running
butchering
away.
names now, Nate?
Well, Sean Taylor's dead, so I would win that bet like running away, dude. Yeah. So I don't know. I think Kamara, he's being overlooked. He's, I think, going to be 31 at the start of the season. Obviously, Travis Etienne went there or whatever, so he's not going to see a huge workload like he normally does. But if he's third down, passing down type of guy, and then works in for maybe 5 other touches throughout the game, other than just if he gets 5 carries and like 5 catches, he's still going to be fairly relevant and not just dependent on the goal line, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Sean Tucker is, at least the argument was that Sean Tucker would be, and I don't want to have an argument with someone who's not here, but Sean Tucker was going to be like, oh, he had a certain amount, I guess like 6 touchdowns last year or something. And that's like really good or whatever. So for like someone that far down the depth, like his argument
I
is
have
like
to see the Sean Tucker usage.
Yeah. He wasn't used a ton. He had like one good
he's
game.
a fun
but
dart throw.
Yeah.
Like there was a point in time where I was like buying him when he had that like he had that heart issue or whatever.
Yeah, coming out of Syracuse.
He was real steamed up and like supposed to be really good, and then like he didn't think he was gonna play because he had like a heart issue, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
if this guy gets a
Crazy,
chance, bro, he's got the
I
heart for the game.
picked him up in Dynasty. I had him his rookie
Yeah.
year, and I had him on Taxi, and I just let him go because I was like, dude, like, what's the point of holding on to this guy at this point? And then now he's, I don't know, I guess he would be bench worthy just in case, but
Damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
how do you even come back from that, bro? That's crazy.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know exactly
I-
what the issue was.
I think so. My thing is I think Kenneth Gainwell going to the Bucks. He went to the Bucks, right? He's behind
Yeah.
Bucky. I think he
believe
could
so.
like, I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be hard for
It's 3-man
Sean Tucker
backfield.
to-
Yeah. Like,
I
and I
just-
just think,
I
unless
don't-
someone gets hurt. it's
Kenneth
Bucky,
Gainwell is just one of them journeyman fellas that's just cruising around doing his thing. Like, he looked
But-
decent when he was behind the Eagles O
right.
line.
But if you're worried about the touches of like the, whoever the 2A and 2B are, if that's what you want to call Tucker and Gainwell, Gainwell gets an inconvenient amount of touches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he gets touches
He
worked
was
in
decent
sometimes.
last year. Dude,
Yeah.
he was pretty. Like, I wouldn't even
Right.
say decent. He was solid.
Guys like that, I just worry because you get them on the field or you get them on your team, and then if they're on your bench and they have a good game, you're like, "Fuck, dude, I should have put them in." But then if they're on your in your lineup and then they have one of the weeks where they get 5 points, you're like, "God damn it, dude, he's a bench guy."
Yeah.
And, you feel good about like the insurance of him, but then when push comes to shove, do you know when to
It
start
is
him?
nice in a shitty pinch week where
Yeah.
you're like, all right, somehow I drafted every running back that's on bye this week,
Right.
and
It doesn't
at
feel
least
hopeless,
there
at least.
is some. Yeah, exactly. There's some upside to this guy
You didn't
here.
pick some guy up who like might get 3 touches. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
this guy will
exactly.
get worked in a little.
Exactly. Because Kenneth Gainwell, he led the Steelers last year in receiving, correct?
I believe you told me that, so I'll refer to you, or I'll default to you. But
I'm pretty sure he
sounds
did.
like what you said, because they did not have. Aaron Rodgers is a check down master now. Like that's all he's gonna do. So I don't think he brings that over to the Bucs necessarily, but I think getting rid of Rachaad White, you feel at least better because that's what Rachaad White was for them. I think you probably feel at least a little bit better that you have a guy that led their team in receiving coming in.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 1-for-1 replacement.
Yeah. I mean, even some of
You're good, bro.
Kenneth Gainwell, even just running the ball for Pittsburgh was like he had some decent runs. It wasn't just check downs for him. Like
he's serviceable.
Jalen Warren was solid there. Like that's what makes me excited about Rico. Like if these two guys that have just been average, like I'm excited to see Rico there. But that's not the division we're talking
right.
about. So
Yeah, sorry. I told you there would be random asides that are irrelevant to everything.
It happens, bro. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last thing I see on ESPN is just that Pickens is set to play on the franchise tag. Deadline passes for them to extend him, or is that what the deadline?
I'm pretty
was?
sad because I sold him for Cam Ward in a third, hoping that he was going to be a crybaby, dude,
and sit out.
Yeah,
but it's refreshing, and I think very lowly necessary. Like I don't want to like talk shit about the guy. He's Pickens. It surprises me that he's being mature and realizes that this is his way of getting paid.
It's
like
surprising.
If he plays this year and he balls, they can't franchise tag him next year. They said they don't feel comfortable paying him like big money, long-term deal money because he is so volatile. Like, good for him, dude. Honestly, like he's not being Ayuk right now. He's like, I'm going to play. I'm going to ball out again. Like, I'm in a good situation to ball out. And, it doesn't mean he's not going to punch someone in the mouth while he's playing. But at least he's trying, at least he's going out there.
Yeah.
So does CD score Pickens this year or?
I think CD has a better year than Pickens this year.
Yeah. I've always defaulted to being a volume guy. So I just think CD gets the volume and like obviously has the touchdown upside, has like these crazy weak type upsides. But Pickens obviously, like, dude, he's a
Pickens
deep
is like
threat.
that
He's
long
like,
ball, like, dude.
yeah,
Pickens just went for 60-yard bomb
right.
to the house.
He's
But
like a Christian
he's
Watson when
exciting.
Christian Watson's good, where it's like
he's like the
I don't-
JMO to
Yeah.
Brown.
exactly.
Yeah.
But to
Except
me,
I think a little better.
yeah,
Oh,
I hate
I
to
think
say it.
right, more
'Cause I'm a
consistent
Lions guy. Yeah,
because
more
they can both
consistent.
do it, but Pickens will do it on a regular basis.
I'd be happy to have
where-
either on my team, but I think I'd rather have Pickens. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you rather? Yeah,
JMO is just young
JMO's
still.
faster. I think Pickens, like JMO, doesn't have to be fancy with his routes because he can literally just run past
blow
you.
run past
people.
you.
Yeah.
And if the quarterback can hit him in stride, he's gone.
And I
Pickens
think where
is that athletic freak that's
I was
gonna
gonna
go
say,
up and just like one
snatch
hand
it over
moss
your
the
head.
ball,
Yeah.
dude, and he's
That's
just
what I was
gonna
gonna say.
fucking bring that bitch down.
He
and-
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the breakaway speed, but you could throw it to him, and it doesn't have to be a perfect ball. He'll just rip it out of somebody's hands. And
Pickens
go for
feels like the
touchdown
more
or whatever.
durable choice as well.
Yeah,
It feels like he can
yeah.
take some damage and be all right. I feel like it's like a too heavy of a breeze is gonna hurt JMO, dude. That guy's a
Right.
pick out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's been in trouble
besides
too.
the gambling and
Right.
shit, he's
Yeah.
been pretty durable. Like he hasn't had
Yeah.
any injury trouble.
No, I know.
Well, didn't he
he's
come in
never
with like a
touched,
knee
though.
injury or something like that when he came in the
what
league?
was it? Yeah,
it was
he
like
did.
a
He
knee
had-
injury or something.
He had
where it
one
was like,
year where that he didn't play from college,
yeah,
and then
then he got
then-
hit with the ban, like
maybe-
the
I don't remember what it
suspension or
was.
something like that. It was there was an injury mixed in there, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not
it
built
was
like
from
Pickens,
college, but he's been durable ever since.
yeah,
like, he's
no,
been
he hasn't
solid.
been. It's nothing that you're worried about, really.
Yeah,
I don't know,
He had an ACL injury. That's what it was.
DCL.
but yeah, back to your question, Blue.
In college.
Conor McGregor
okay.
had an ACL too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
for sure see CD outscoring Pickens. I do, however, think I think CD's floor or ceiling comes down, even though his floor is still very high. Like I think
Do you think? Sorry, go ahead.
I think if CD's healthy, like if they're both healthy, I think CD's floor is like wide receiver 12, but I think his ceiling is like wide receiver 6. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't think he's, yeah.
How do
It's
you
gonna be tough.
think? So, like, they go back to back, I think, in drafts right now. Justin Jefferson or CD Lamb? Who do you think has the better year?
It's hard to say, dude. I don't know if I trust.
A lot of that's Kyler, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Kyler to get, because like we've seen what Kyler like does when he's got one guy like a number one. Like maybe he likes Justin Jefferson way more than he likes Marv, but the way he targeted
should.
Marvin Harrison should be like if he were on a better team, I think would be way more sought after in fantasy than he is currently.
Yeah.
But because he's stuck with a quarterback that can't see the field, he runs real quick when he panics, he just takes off. Like, I think Kevin O'Connell can do something with that. I think I trust Dak a lot more. And then obviously I think the talent is similar for CD and Jefferson, right? Like, yeah. So I mean,
there was
then
something
you
with
just take
the
quarterback.
what was it, odd years or something with Dak?
Yeah.
That Jeremy
this could
said
be,
that shit was.
I think
funny.
this is supposed to be a bad year. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bad year.
I saw
yeah.
it mentioned in a few other places, like on podcasts. and stuff.
Are the Cowboys? I got a good question. Are the Cowboys still America's team?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, no way. Why?
The
Blue?
Canadian says it.
Give me a
They leave
reason,
it to
bro.
the Canadian.
Don't just throw shit out. You got to back it up. What do you got? You know ball, dude.
Listen, all right.
The way they throw that ball.
I was gonna say. Jerry Jones. That's all I can say.
Oh God. That's all you can say because that's all you know.
Yes, Jerry Jones.
Blue's a
That's
big
it,
Jerry
bro.
Jones fan.
He's a big
bro.
business guy. You know what I
Holy
mean?
Yeah.
Blue's
Look at him
really
up
into
in
the
his
business side of things. He loves
up in his
Jerry
loft up
Jones.
there in the business office, dude.
Come on,
That's
man,
probably
like-
overlooking the stadium, dude.
I did the ductwork
Oh,
in
he's-
there for
he's-
Blue.
he's-
Weird. It's nice.
He's overlooking a lot of things. Yes, it looks good
Some
up there.
good ductwork.
nice, you know?
That's good
Yeah.
job.
Bean bags in there,
nice and
dude.
clean in here, you know?
Yes, very clean.
And I think the fire's getting close to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you should probably get going, dude.
Oh, that's why you change. I was wondering. I'm like, why did he change his background? It's
It's
smog.
getting
It's the smog.
It's getting really close. I'm really
Oh,
scared.
man.
Um,
Good, bro.
Yeah, so last year, the division had the Eagles winning with 11 wins, had a winning the division with 11 wins. No one else made the playoffs. The Dallas was the closest at 7-9. They had a lot going on last year. I think their talent is still pretty decent. So it was Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants,
Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
which to me has the most. This is the most volatile. Like, we have other divisions, like the one we talked about last week, where there's not like a ton of like great teams, so anything could happen. Whereas with this one, I think there's a really high upside for a lot of these teams, and there's a really low floor for a lot of these teams. Like, you have Jaden Daniels, who the reason they sucked last year was because Jaden Daniels didn't really play. The
Yeah,
he was
Giants,
injured.
same thing. They were banged up, this and that. Like, I think they could be. They're better than a 4-win team. The Giants, I think, next year. I don't know how much better,
Oh,
but
dude.
definitely better.
They were. I mean, not only were they hurt, they just got hurt throughout the year too.
And their coach was crazy, and like there was just so
Yeah,
much
coach was
drama.
It was just
You know, like
wild,
he's
bro.
like running into the injury tent, like beating up medical people, and just like
Dude,
trying to pull them out
their
of the
running
tent.
back gets injured. He's like, "What you doing in there,
Get
bro?
out here, you bitch!
I need you back to the
Oh,
field now."
that's
You tape his
crazy.
leg up, and dude.
Give him
and then
a couple ibuprofen, he'll be all right.
right,
Yeah, dude. Can you guys
Yeah.
crush them up so they hit him quicker?
so the
But-
Cowboys, I don't honestly remember why the Cowboys sucked last year. Maybe was there something wrong? I don't remember, honestly.
I
I don't know. Maybe
Because I always,
their defense sucked.
Oh
their
yeah,
defense
yeah,
was,
their defense wasn't the best.
yeah. That's
Poop.
what it was.
Yeah, their defense.
They were
was-
like the worst defense
well,
in the league.
normally
I
the
think
defense is so
CD was
good,
hurt a
dude.
little too. I feel like
CD's,
CD
yeah.
missed some time. Pickens,
Jake
no, Pickens,
Ferguson was solid as a tight end though,
yeah,
to start the year especially.
yeah, he's decent in general. I think Dak really likes throwing it to Ferg. I think that's
Yeah.
like his guy. I think he's
Giants-
thrown the ball to him like double-digit times, like multiple
The
times.
Giants have
because-
DJ Reader now
I'm looking at the points for and
and
against
Isaiah
on
Likely.
the Cowboys last year.
Mhm.
471 points for, which is a lot. 'Cause it's the second most or third most in the whole NFC,
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
511 points against. That
Yeah.
is by far the worst in the whole entire league, I believe.
Yeah,
Wild.
The Cowboys have Brandon Aubrey, dude. That's why they win.
the Bengals had 492 points against, so not by far.
Do you guys
By,
think
like,
yeah.
couple touchdowns.
Do you think Jaden Blue is anything this year? There's been a lot of Jaden Blue
No.
talk this offseason.
Yeah, because he's that third guy. He's the guy that, like, oh, if in camp he shows out, and all of a sudden he's on the depth chart. I think they showed you what they thought of him last year because they needed him last year, and he barely played, if at all, and he didn't do well.
Yeah. Did the Cowboys draft any new running backs or no?
That I don't know.
So who do they have?
But-
They have
I can look
think-
at their all their draft.
I
picks real
think
quick.
with everything they have,
Javonte, Jaden Blue, Hunter,
they got an
Luke,
edge.
Phil Maffa, and Malik Davis. So if Javonte goes down, who's coming in?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
dude, to
God.
me, that room, just looking at that room and hearing those names, what that says to me is wheels up for Javonte, dude. Like, he's gonna be the only one on the field.
God,
He's the
dude,
only one that's
they're-
ever gonna touch the ball.
That alone could kill their season if they lose Javonte.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think so because I think they are willing to throw the ball 55 times a game.
I
Like
guess that's true.
they've
Dak
done it
will
in the
just
past,
chuck
and they
it.
would do it again.
Yeah, I mean
they're
that's
down
true,
to
but
give Dak the
God,
ball
bro.
a million times.
Well, it is CD and
They've always had a
Pickens.
decent run game though. On top of doing that, like the dual threat it helps their fucking.
Go fried blue.
Yo,
He's just really thinking about. He's thinking about Jerry Jones
I'm
still.
listening. You know,
I like
I'm
it, dude.
here, yo.
Tuned in.
Blue's
I
just
love it,
taking
dude.
everything
I'm tuning
dude.
in, bro.
He's back.
Thinking about
he's back
Daisy
You
right
guys
now.
locking in, yo. I smoked the spliff and I was like, yo, we're locking in, bro. Let's get into this, yo.
Yeah. Blue's like, all right, dude. Jerry
Got a
Jones.
beer, chilling, you know. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Well,
Cheers.
it looks like the Cowboys, they picked up on this last draft was a safety, Caleb Downs. And
He's
I
very
like
good.
Caleb Downs.
He was actually like ignoring positions. He was one of the best players in the draft, dude.
And
He was one of my
Malachi Lawrence.
favorite defensive players.
He could
in the
be
draft.
very good.
They had 2 first-round
Yes.
picks. Malachi Lawrence, too, edge runner.
Yeah.
Or
He
edge,
was one of those guys that through the draft process started to pick up steam because of his size, strength, like that,
Yep.
like measurables kind of thing. And now it's like, you go through the process and you're really excited about him. If he can become a football player who also, like you've seen guys in the past like oh my God, Justin Tucker for one, but who's the guy? Oh God. It was like this guy with this like crazy African name that was on the Giants defensive line like in the late 2010 like in the 2010s.
Oh, man.
Was it like
You're-
OC?
Bro.
That's a blind spot for me. I was out of football for
like Human
during that
Yora
time.
or something like that.
Some wild.
It was something like that, but he was like this raw talent that just ended up being just like one of the best most disruptive defensive ends in the league. And he could be that. And then all of a sudden you have a great secondary piece, a great guy, like great piece on the edge. And all of a sudden your defense goes from being one of the worst in the
I
league
hate
to like
the Cowboys.
Yeah,
So do I.
I'm not a fan either, but I mean, the last time I enjoyed watching them was when I had Zeke on my team, and like I don't know, 5-10 years, like whenever that was when he was good, and just being so excited.
I feel like I've tried buying CD from you quite a bit.
Yeah,
I feel like you're a big fan of that guy,
Well,
which I am too. Obviously, I was trying to buy him, but
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
nothing.
not? Right? Because
Yeah.
like the talent part is there, the volume is generally there.
You remember
now
who
it's
I-
a little.
years ago, Pollard, bro. Remember how big of a fan I was of Pollard when he was
I
on
still
the
think
Cowboys?
of you as the Pollard
dude,
guy, bro.
Pollard
Yeah,
is
dude.
good, man.
And he was so good.
Yeah,
I have that
dude.
bet, dude. I have that bet with fucking Germ about Monty and Pollard. I think Pollard's going to outperform Monty this year. Pollard is
We'll have
so
to see.
consistent, man. He's worth 1,000 yards every fucking year, man.
but fantasy wise, I think Monty probably takes it because he's going to be available in so many
We'll
other.
see.
If he's available, will be productive in the receiving game.
We'll
I
see.
think he'll be.
We shall see.
I don't know, but yeah, I the reason I don't move off CD generally is because like maybe in a year or two when he's a little older and still holds some value, but I go on, go ahead, give it a
Dude,
go.
No, I know how bad. Dude, just, yo, when somebody else laughs, bro, it just gets me, my guy. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I
Dude, we're a
do.
bunch of funny guys, man. Come on.
But
Yeah.
here's a question. Here's a question
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
you, Nate.
Mhm.
So, is your guy Theo Johnson buried now that Isaiah Likely is on Giants now?
I think so.
Ooh.
I don't think buried, but
You think 2 tight end set type of deal?
I think so. I think Theo Johnson showed promise. He never gave them a reason not to like him, other than if behind the scenes he was a dickhead or what, he wasn't learning the offense or whatever. But Jackson Dart liked throwing him the ball. So
Yeah.
now I feel like because John Harbaugh's there and because John Harbaugh brought him with him, it's really hard for me to be like, oh, well, Theo Johnson was great in this system that no longer exists now. Like,
Yeah.
I think his talent, talent-wise, like skill-wise, I think he's really good. Like, he tested like one of the best tight ends ever in the combine, which is for tight ends correlates really well to success.
Yeah.
but he handpicked his guy from there and brought it with him. Like, how am I supposed to be like, oh no, it's fine. He's definitely good. Like, he's gonna get the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. I like Isaiah
I'm really
Likely a
excited
lot.
for Likely. He's like one of my favorite. Like, I didn't get a tight end, and it's fucking very late into this draft. Let me tap Likely, and then Dulcich, and they're my late tight ends. He's one of them this year.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that Baltimore got rid of him instead of
that's crazy.
Mark
Andrews.
That's a crazy choice.
I think we've barely touched on them, but I think one of the more interesting teams of the division, the Commanders. Obviously, there's questions with Jaden Daniels.
Crazy upside for that team, I think.
Yeah. So Terry McLaurin, they didn't add a whole lot at receiver. They got the rookie. God, what's his name?
Which position?
Receiver. The new receiver that they just got this year.
The Commanders?
Yeah.
I didn't realize they got a good one. I was gonna say
Antonio Williams. Antonio Williams.
Antonio Williams.
They didn't. They got a slot machine.
Well, I mean, who else is there as receiver besides Terry McLaurin?
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
McCaffrey.
You're right.
And they got rid of like who did they have last year to throw to?
Which is not usually my take.
Didn't they have a tight end? Am I tripping, or did they have a good tight end last year?
They had a tight end that
who was their tight end?
And Jerem really wanted to take off.
Yeah.
No, they do this year. They signed Okonkwo this year.
What's his fucking name?
God.
The white boy, dude.
Yeah, that they
the
drafted.
White guy.
They drafted that. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna be so good."
No, not him. I'm talking about their veteran tight end from last year.
Oh, Ertz, Zach Ertz.
Yeah. Ertz had a solid season last year.
Oh, you thought you were talking about Ben Sinnott, bro? That everyone was like, "Dude, he's gonna be so good," and he literally did nothing.
He got injured.
He had 11 receptions for 114 yards.
Yeah, he got injured. So who's second in receptions on the Commanders?
There is a Popeyes commercial playing in my headset right now.
A what?
A Popeyes commercial when I clicked on
but that sounds bomb right now. Some chicken right now would sound bomb. Fuck, bro.
I don't know, because JCM doesn't really catch balls either. He's I was like looking at his stats.
No,
do you think JCM leads the backfield?
You know who's gonna lead? You know who's gonna lead the backfield and will be the only reason that the team wins?
Go on, say it. Go on,
dude. Jaden Daniels is going to have 1,000 yards rushing. Jaden Daniels is going to have 1,000 yards rushing, dude. I'm telling you.
I never understood what happened with Rachaad White. He was so crazy good in 2023, and then he just fell out of favor.
Yeah,
one more year removed, bro. Bounce back. Bounce back value pick. This year's Travis Etienne is Rachaad White, dude.
I've been taking a lot of him. I've been.
Good luck, man, because I had him in 2024, the year after he popped off, and he fucking ghosted my ass. So
yeah, but you took him as a guy who's going to go off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right now you're taking him at the bottom. Like when I do best ball and I take him, dude, I feel real good about him because you basically didn't. You know, he's like, who am I just taking a flyer on? And he could be like their main running back, dude.
Yeah,
his ADP in 2024, was like,
or
really
he could
high,
be.
And
he was like a top.
He could be second in receptions behind Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I think his ceiling is very high, especially based on where he's going right now in ADP. For me personally, I'm not usually like a quarterback like rushing guy. Like I don't see it as sustainable, and so then I fade it a little bit. But Jaden Daniels is in a position right now where if he can stay healthy, he will run for at least 1,000 yards. Like he's gonna. I know
just doesn't have the. I agree, dude.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have the other option. Like he's got McLaurin. Yeah. He has a bunch of just like.
I don't want to. Yeah. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't think McLaurin is that good as like a number one receiver. I think he's like a good complementary piece.
He's just so. I think he's so solid.
He's like 1,000-yard receiver. But like, how many of those guys are in the league, dude? Like,
yeah. I mean, McLaurin is so consistent. So like,
I'd rather have. You have wide receiver 2s in the league that I would rather have over McLaurin. Like, I'd rather have T. Higgins. I'd rather have George Pickens.
I would.
If you really want to think about it,
I think last year McLaurin had the holdout, and that's why I faded him so much.
If you think talking about second year, like second position receivers, I know it's not true anymore, but Devonta Smith last year, I'd rather have him number
me
one.
too. I'd rather have all those guys over Terry McLaurin. I think Terry McLaurin would.
Would you rather have Cortland Sutton or Terry McLaurin? Just those
Sutton.
Terry McLaurin.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah,
I love Sutton, dude.
I like his skill set better.
I think I think Cortland Sutton is
he doesn't have the speed that McLaurin has.
I think he's better. He's a better. Just strictly catching the ball, I would take Sutton, but Terry McLaurin has those deeper plays. I think he's quicker. He's gonna get more. Like when he he hits.
So you're saying Sutton catches the ball in
I think he's just more receptions, probably
stronger hands
across the field. Is Sutton. Terry McLaurin's all right, I just fucking caught a 30-yard pass on you, and I'm gonna do it again in 2 plays.
Right.
So do you think you think Sutton or Terry McLaurin's going to get more?
I think this year Terry McLaurin will have a bounce back. He has no competition.
Also, you have Waddle now.
Yeah, Waddle. Even if Waddle wasn't there, if it was they're run it back the same as we did last year, and it was just Evan Ingram at tight end, I would still take Terry McLaurin just off the fact that he's not holding out this year. He'll get that rep at training camp and whatever they do with preseason. Obviously not all teams do the full shit preseason, but there's just I don't know, man. There's no one else really with the Commanders. You have Van Jefferson, De'Ami Brown, and Treylon Burks and Luke McCaffrey. Those are your other receivers, bro. And then you got Rashad and JCM and then Chigo Conquo.
Yeah. So Cortland Sutton was wide receiver 11 in half-point PPR last year, which is a lot higher than I thought he was. It really felt like they faded him. Going back, looking through his games, he had a 23-point game and a 21-point game. There were no other 20-point games. He had 15, 16, 17. And the rest are single digits and I think he had games that were really good and then he had games that were really bad, and maybe some of those games, if you had them, burned you a little bit, and so then you were oh, he's bad, he's not that good. Yeah. But yeah, to be fair, it felt like they fit the team, Bo Nix or somebody or Sean Payton just didn't really throwing him the ball, getting him the ball. Wanted to use him maybe more as a decoy, but
you never know what that fucker's going to do.
He's super hit or miss. He reminds me a lot of Bill Belichick in that way.
Didn't he stop doing play calling in the middle of the year last year, Sean Payton?
So that's a good question.
That was Johnny Morton.
Don't know.
No, I know that.
Calling. Yeah, I honestly don't know, to be honest.
He handed over to offensive coordinator in the middle of the year, which is crazy because Sean Payton, you'd think, would be the guy calling plays.
he's a power hungry kind of guy, so that is surprising. But
so I think we saved probably, it's a toss up between the Cowboys and the Eagles, but we haven't touched much on the Eagles. You guys think Saquon has a big year this year? Do you think Hurts bounces back? We lost AJ Brown, we got Mekhi Lemon, we got they got someone else, right? The Eli Stowers.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about the Eagles this year?
I think they're going to have a very down year, to be honest. Losing AJ Brown, even though they weren't throwing him the ball that much, is a huge hit to your offense.
Yeah, it draws a lot of attention. Yeah,
it doesn't matter if he's catching the ball or not.
Something I don't know. I hope they go out there with I'm not a huge Eagles fan. I like AJ Brown a lot. Somehow I ended up with Devonta Smith too. So it looks like on paper, based off my teams, that I'm an Eagles fan.
You're huge Eagles fan.
But I'm really not. They're all right. I like Devonta Smith and I like AJ Brown, but man, I feel like they're gonna have a point to prove, especially Jalen Hurts, where he's all right, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna fucking pass this ball a decent amount.
Yeah. They also have Mekhi Lemon now.
Mekhi Lemon and Eli Stowers.
Yeah.
Eli Stowers, I think, was dealing with injuries and shit already, though.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He's more of an explosive, lean guy. I don't know. Yeah.
Where did they
I'm
finish
not
last
big
year?
on Stowers. You know what's
Eagles.
really cool? Like,
Oh,
just to go
first.
back to your Barkley thing real quick,
Yeah.
is that if he's healthy, like if he doesn't miss the whole season, he's I mean, it's a little exaggerating, but like he's a top 10, like he's a top 10 running back as his floor if he's healthy.
Yeah. Barkley.
Running back 2, running back 10, then he's running back 114 because he played 2 games. Then he's running back 32 because he played 13 games. Then running back 6, then 12, then 1, then 14 last year. So he had his worst year last year statistically and was still running back 14. So if you're taking him in the first round, maybe there's a possibility that he underperforms from like ADP, but I think it's being priced in that like he's gonna be around that. He's gonna be around like a low end RB1.
He
with
catches the ball too.
with the upside that like if they don't trust some of these rookie pass catchers, he's
I think
gonna be getting
Barkley's
the
a
ball,
stud.
dude.
He just had those down. I mean, he was playing for
It's
the
a down year for him.
Giants, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like we
Who's
seen it
Barkley's
against.
handcuff?
I'm going Tank Bigsby. Like I've drafted a decent amount of Tank Bigsby this year. Honestly, if Saquon goes down, I think Tank Bigsby is a stud of a pick. Like he's a fun handcuff for me. They
Yeah,
have
because-
Damian Pierce
Yeah.
and
Damian
Tank.
Pierce has bounced around. Elijah Mitchell's bounced around. Will Shipley they've had for a while and hasn't gotten in
hasn't
much.
done a ton.
Carson
yeah.
Steele was that guy that the
The
alligator guy. Remember he was on the Chiefs and they made
he's-
this whole story in the preseason about how he owns this alligator, keeps in a bathtub, and like
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
yeah, I don't know.
I didn't
dude.
know about the alligator story. I remember him playing for the Chiefs. I probably
Yeah.
would have a lot of him on my teams if I would have heard that. Look at me, dude. I fucking heard who's the guy that was eating raccoons, bro? Leggett. Dude, Xavier Leggett. Dude, I heard his voice and I'm like, this guy's fucking eating raccoons and listening. Like, I'm drafting this guy everywhere.
Yeah. When he got drafted, dude, he was so likable, dude. When he was in like the
He's
draft
still
process,
likable, bro.
everyone loved that guy. He rides horses as his main pastime. He owns horses.
You know what his horse's name is?
But he was eating
Dollar Bill.
raccoons.
He still eats raccoons. He be feeding it to the team, bro.
I didn't get a beer, bro. You gotta be fucked up, bro.
Dude, Xavier Leggett's
Raccoon.
horse's name is Dollar Bill. He'd be like, "Yeah, that's my horse, Dollar Bill."
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
like,
he's so hard to understand.
He's like the guy. You ever watch Waterboy?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know the
coach?
coach assistant? Hey, boy,
Yeah.
bro. That's Xavier Leggett, bro.
He is. It's like a
Legit.
deep South Cajun fucking like cannot understand the shit out of that guy.
He's-
Where's he
he's
from?
from
Originally,
Mullins, South Carolina.
I
was just
didn't
looking it up.
really, dude.
Did you guys know Hollywood Brown went to the Eagles?
Yeah.
Did I know that? I don't know. I'm not particularly
I
interested.
didn't know that.
It's like a whatever thing.
Right, because
Hollywood
it's
Brown has
always
been-
he's one of those guys
And
that
Elijah Moore. It's like Elijah Moore and Hollywood Brown are the same
the
guys.
same player. You could mix them up, dude. They're small speed guys who like have made a name for themselves by having random big games that you're like, oh damn, I wish he was on my team. And then he is on your team, and again, you're like, well, shouldn't have had him on my team.
Someone sold high on you, and you're just like, oh, okay.
You're sitting with the bag in your hand, like, what do I do now, dude?
Yeah.
I'm not selling them. You know who that is for me?
Who?
And I'll come clean and I'll be honest about it, and I'm gonna.
Hold on, then. Let's still base.
I'm gonna wear it.
Base.
Is Rashad Bateman, dude?
Yeah,
I
His
bought him.
first year was really good.
I bought him last year for 2/3.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to. Because he had a good game. He's young. He's still young. They had given him another deal. So I was like, the team likes him and everything. And then I also
Dallas
traded.
Goedert looks crazy.
I traded for Lamar, and so I had Lamar. I was like, maybe I handcuff him, dude. And I just, I feel like I'm just left sitting with the bag in my hand. Like, dude, he's never gonna do anything. They drafted, a couple of rookies this year.
I give you a 4th for him.
Jacoby Lane.
I give you
I
a
don't
4.
know.
I would take it because then,
I don't
then
know
at
that I
least
could
I
give
get
that.
No, I know. At least I get something in return. For the most part, It's the same way I felt about Aaron Jones, but I ended up trading him for like a couple late round picks
See,
this
but
year in the
thing,
draft. But
like, I don't know. I
feel
don't know.
stuck.
You can't really say that for Bateman specifically, but like the beginning of the year, I was not very excited for AJ Brown. And then the trade talks start happening. And I'm like, that'd be pretty nifty.
Yeah,
And then the trade's like, all right, it's fucking confirmed. Like,
Yeah.
this he's going. And then it
Yeah.
happens, and it's like, dude, I could get a first for this guy, no
Right.
problem.
right. You go
It's
from
like,
being like, dude, I could
yeah.
trade him for like whatever. Like, I probably still a first, but like you trade him for a first, hoping that someone wants to pay a first for a guy that like just on like hit what he's done in his career. Then it's like, dude, first plus, because he might be. I'm anticipating like 1,300 yards and
Yeah.
like
I would
maybe
have
double
to.
digit touchdown. Like he might have a crazy year.
Yeah.
I always said, like, okay, I had Devonta Smith and AJ Brown on the same team. I had Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery on the same team. And I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of shitty. And I'm like, well, dude, there was plenty of weeks where I won because the Eagles put up fucking crazy points and the Lions
Yeah.
put up crazy points. And it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
Demo had 2 touchdowns, Gibbs had 120 yards, AJ Brown had fucking 2 bombs for 70 yards, a touchdown,
Yeah.
and then Devonta Smith caught a touchdown. And it's
So-
like, now that AJ Brown got traded, Devonta Smith is the one.
Right.
Demo's traded, Gibbs is the one. Like, if
that worked out nice.
yeah. I feel
And how good
about
do you
my-
feel about? I mean, how good do you feel about Devonta Smith right now, dude? Like, I just
Dude.
feel like his talent. He's very good. Like, if any volume that now
thing that
any
scares
volume
me
is
is
going to
he's
go to
small.
him.
He's small.
He is very small. He is very
For
small.
a
But I
wide
mean-
receiver one, yes.
Yeah,
But I just mean in
Zay,
general.
Zay Flowers gets a decent amount of action, and there's similar body
He's 6
types.
foot, 170 pounds. So like, he's a small dude, bro.
How much does Zay Flowers weigh?
Less than that, I
11.
think.
Zay Flowers is a little more, I think.
He is
6 foot.
5'9".
So he's short, but he's 183.
183.
Yeah,
Okay,
So
but I
that's,
mean,
uh,
like, comparable,
more.
right?
yeah,
3
Was Zay
inches is a lot, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Ask anyone I've
3
dated.
inch. 3 inches is all, dude. Never mind, Corey.
Some would say small but mighty.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. So we'll go around the horn here. I don't know if we did this last week actually, but we'll go around the horn and see what everyone thinks. How it's. Oh yeah, we did. How the
Yeah, we
division's
did.
gonna finish.
And I didn't care last week. That division sucks.
It just didn't matter. Didn't matter.
You don't
I don't know,
care
you-
either because
the
you're about to
NFC
get gobbled
South.
up by that fire.
NFC South can.
That's about to eat you up.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
can eat me for sure.
Who wants to go first? What do you got?
Let's see. I'm gonna
Last year,
go.
just to remind, last year it was Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
By a large margin, Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
So
you're
nothing's
running it
changing
back.
this year.
Running it back.
It's just, dude. The only
It's
thing I
tough.
would switch, I
It
would
is
say,
tough.
would be the Cowboys. Possibly,
With
but
who, the Commanders or with the Eagles?
No, with the Eagles. Like,
really?
yeah, like if losing AJ, like the Eagles could, they have a new coordinator and shit. I'm pretty sure. So like, if the Eagle,
Watch out, Blue. It's good to you too.
so if the Eagles getting a new coordinator, like if they're struggling on offense, they're just, I mean, it's kind of hard for them to struggle on offense, which is why I feel good about
Yeah.
them. Like,
Yeah.
hand Saquon the ball.
Right.
If you
Jalen
want to
Hurts
send
with a tush push. Like,
exactly,
yeah,
if you
there's
send
just
Saquon to
floor.
the right and the box is stacked and they're all, ooh, where's Saquon? Now Jalen Hurts just busts to the left and he can run and like, all right, I don't know. I
Or
just think
this was-
their offense is hard to be bad with how
Yeah,
they have
I
it set
agree.
up.
And they were in a down year last year too because Saquon didn't perform nearly as well as he did. Obviously,
I
the
just
year
think
before.
the Cowboys have Javante, which he's solid, but if they lose him, dude, like
I fucking hate
not
the
have
Cowboys.
like I get that they have the receivers to throw the ball, but not even having to watch the run game like that would really hurt them, I think.
To be
Yeah.
fair, Saquon didn't really have a down year last year. He still had over almost 1,200 yards.
I mean, it was a good
Yeah,
year for him, but I'm like
comparative
comparative.
to his previous years, it was a
Well,
down
no, I'm
year.
saying like his touchdowns were a little bit down, but like his yardage is roughly the same. Like he was running back 10 in 2019
what
with
about his
1,000 yards.
receptions?
About the same. I mean, I mean, his rookie year had 91 receptions, so obviously you're not beating that. But he almost 40 receptions last year, 50 targets. So like that's around what his usage is. I would say that's probably about average. So yeah, it was an average year for him, and so like. Yes, maybe he bounces back and has this crazy year, but if you're assuming that he's 30 years old and he is who he is and he's just going to grind out another 1,200 yards, another what was it? Another 300 yards receiving and totaling like 10 touchdowns. Like that's just who he is. And so do you think that is he going to put another 2,000 yards
as flashy?
Right. He's grinding it out because
other
that's
year
what their
he's like
offense
jumping
is.
over guys backwards like
Yeah.
the last airbender. It's kind of the same with like Derrick Henry. Like we talked about him like all the fumbles, and I kind of like felt like he had a down year as well. And
it feels so exaggerated because you're used to him being like untouchable.
And then we looked at his stats, and he was like, "Oh,"
and he was
like,
fine.
"Oh."
Fumbled it twice or some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, like, oh, whoops.
This podcast is based off of what we're seeing and feeling.
Vibe. There is no film. There's no film being grinded here.
You're like, you see them and you're like, oh, dude, I'm getting 20 fucking points every week, and then it just doesn't happen.
Exactly.
And then you're
then
like,
all of a
oh,
sudden,
this guy sucks.
See, and
That's
that's
the
another
expectation.
thing is like, you know, there's those years where a running back comes in and he's just every week solid for 20. And then like it's kind of like you with JMO. You had JMO right last year, Nate? And he was just
I did, and I ended up trading him because I needed a running back.
So JMO just felt awful.
I traded him for Derrick Henry. Funny enough.
If you look at JMO's season, he placed really well.
Beer league.
No way. Who did that?
Rich.
Oh, that makes sense.
Rich just don't be caring.
He actually
Rich
did all right on the trade. I gave it was multiple players. I think I gave.
I asked Rich about
Kenneth
coming
Walker
onto the
as well.
stream.
Yeah, he should, dude. We should have him on.
That'd be awesome.
I have to figure out. I'd have to maybe set him up with my laptop or something.
Yeah.
Figure it out. It ain't that big a deal.
What I was thinking is maybe he could come over here. I could set him up
There
in
you
the
go.
living room.
Yeah.
With the laptop for an hour, and then
Or you could just sit on his lap. No big deal.
he could sit on
perfect,
mine, dude.
dude.
I'm the smaller. I'd be like, Rich, what do you think about that, buddy?
Yeah, Rich is like his stepdad for everyone.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Just for everyone at home.
Yeah, I'm just
to
like
imagine having your stepdad on your lap.
I'm just like 4 times the size of Rich.
Yeah.
If Jay sat on his lap, I don't know if Rich is.
Dude,
gonna
Rich
be
is
all
never
already
right.
getting up
crushed.
again. He might be
He's
a
like
mainstay on the
super skinny. Like
podcast.
the guy runs like 13 miles a day, legit, bro. He just
Fucking
gets
hell.
up and he'll be sprinting, and like I just look at him and he's like,
I know.
"What's up, Jay?" He's
Dude,
like,
he does.
"You'll
He
go
literally-
over there, bro, and you'll have a full blown conversation with the
Yeah.
guy for like 30 minutes."
One of the
And
nicest
it doesn't
guys
even
you'll
sound
ever
like
know.
he's running, but he's like intensely running. He's like, "Yeah, I agree with that, dude." And I'm just like, "God damn, dude, this guy's just full sprint down the treadmill, dude."
Yeah. As someone who like deals in a lot of sports and stuff, he is built like an endurance athlete, bro. Like maybe 2% body fat, dude. And the
Oh
guy
my gosh.
He is a
Crazy,
lean guy,
bro.
man.
And
Crazy.
he'll eat like his meals, bro. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'm about to have dinner," and it'll be like 3 pizza rolls. And it legit be like a bowl with 3 single pizza rolls, and he'll be like,
I was gonna say he bites off like the corner of the third one. He's like, I'm stuffed, man.
getting a little full. Dude, Rich
I'll
is fucking.
save this one. Save this one
The
for
guy's
the morning.
the guy's a fucking character, man.
Yeah.
You gotta respect.
And
He
dude,
actually.
I don't know Jay in real life other than games and stuff, and so like getting to know these guys, I've gone out and visited. They live in Michigan, I live in New York, and I've gone out there. So I'm literally a stranger that Jay met on the internet, and I'm been going to their house, bro, and they fucking couldn't be nicer people, bro. Like it's not like, well, this is fucking weird. Like we have some random kid in our house, bro.
No,
like
dude.
they just met. They were just so nice.
I've met Nate in real life, and I've met Blue in real life. Still haven't met Corey, but
Okay.
I went to school with Corey. But Blue and Nate, I both met playing video games. They've both been to Michigan. They've both met my entire family. They both came to my family parties.
Yeah.
Met basically my whole fucking family at this point. But no, Rich, dude, Rich is legit talking about his life to me. He's like telling me, Justin, I only got probably 20 more years to live. That means I have 20 fantasy football seasons with you guys.
That's
He's
great.
like, he's legit.
That's a crazy way to think of it. No,
But he
it is,
legit
though. It
said that
makes
to me, and
sense,
he's like, honestly, this fantasy is what I live for nowadays. Like, I just love it. He's like, he thanks you for he's like, thanks for letting me into the league and blah blah.
Dude,
and I said to him the other day, I was like, well, you know, my league's still going. I just haven't collected money from everyone. And he's like, well, I'll just pay for everyone. I'll give the 120 for all 12, and we can just do the
dude.
league.
Yeah.
He's like, he don't give a fuck about winning.
Yeah.
He's
He
just
just wants to
for
play.
the love of the game, baby.
You can tell
Dude,
too, because he'll just do trades for no reason. Like
Rich just wants to watch his guys, bro. He loves it.
Yeah, he just Oh,
I mean, he
it's a
wants,
good time,
obviously
bro.
his goal is to be competitive at the start of the year, but he doesn't care about ADP. He doesn't look at ADP. He's like, dude, this is my guy. I'm going to fucking get him. I don't care where other people are drafting these guys. This is my fucking guy. If he's taking 36 overall, but I like him best, I'm going to get him.
Was he the one that took Saquon the year he popped off? Was that him?
I think
That's crazy.
Like
Rich hates the Eagles, bro.
Oh, so
And
maybe it was somebody else. But
that's
he is,
one of,
like you said, he is one of those guys that he will just take a guy
Yep.
and you're like, whoa, that
Yep.
guy just went. And it's funny. It is.
Yeah, no,
It is
you know
random.
what it was is he took Nick Chubb 101
Yeah,
overall.
dude,
That's
and he
what it
was going off, and then he got hurt. That was the year he got hurt.
That's what
But
it
he was,
yeah,
dude.
Nick
He had
Chubb.
the first like 4 weeks of the season or something. He was like 2 touchdowns, 150 yards. You're like,
Yep.
Yeah.
doing work, bro. And you're like, oh my god,
I'm gonna have to. I have
RB1.
tickets. I bought Well, Rich actually bought me and my brother Matt. Matt will be on the pod at some point. He bought us tickets the other day. He said, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, whatever. Go have fun. He bought us tickets to the Lions and the Bucks game.
Wow,
Dude, you gotta stream. You gotta record some of that, dude, on your GoPro. And
what I was
put it up.
thinking, what I was thinking is I could probably get some shorts there. I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know, I got a new GoPro.
Like when good shit happens or
Hero.
bad shit happens, and we'll put like a compilation together of like reactions to the best and worst moments.
You know what
Sure,
I
hoping
was
it's more
thinking?
yes than no.
You know what I was thinking is
Hopefully.
if I can, what I was thinking is, all right, I'm gonna put some bets in. So the short will start, and it'll be, all right, guys. I'm thinking this is what happens today. Amon-Ra receptions, Gibbs touchdown. Let's build a parlay. Shows me with my parlay placed. All right, guys, let's head to the game, and then I can catch some shit on film.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra catching the ball, Gibbs on the goal line, dude, or busting loose. And
That'd
then
be
at
cool.
the end of the day, it'll be my parlay cash, and I'll be like, we did it, boys. Good dub, Lions. Let's go. And then we shout out Amon-Ra and tag him, dude. And then
then we get him on the pod.
You should film
bro.
some pre-roll of Detroit because it's such a cool city.
that's
Just like
too.
some,
I mean,
like,
obviously,
some
like
little-
going down to the city, Blue's scared
Nate,
to go
have you-
down there, dude.
Nate, have you been
But
to
we
Detroit?
get
Like
him there one
actually
time.
downtown?
I flew into Detroit, but
Oh
But
no,
Yeah,
that
he-
doesn't
that's
count.
city, bro.
No.
not
That's
like
not even
through,
Detroit.
No, I went to Jay's house.
Different
and
city.
Around.
Damn, dude. Next
Yeah.
time if you come out here again, you
Yeah.
should go. You
don't know
Jay, you
where
should
you're
take him to
going, bro?
Detroit.
You better hope you don't get stuck in the hood, bro.
Okay, listen, Blue, you have no idea.
I took Blue
better-
to Wayne,
yo.
and he was scared.
Dude,
Wayne,
Yeah,
you better hope you don't
Blue
get
was like,
caught
"Bro,
in
I'm
the
not
hood,
getting
bro.
out of there," and I'm like, "You're gonna be fine, bro. You're with
dude,
me.
Wayne,
Come
is
on, let's
nothing,
go."
man. I used to live in Warren, bro. That shit.
Corey was raised in the shit. You heard me?
Yeah, he was raised in
Yeah.
the hood.
All right, yeah. Back to the
All right,
pod.
What do you got, fellas?
back to
What
the
do you
pod.
got?
All right,
Quarterback.
QB.
Oh, hold on. Before we continue, I want to
God,
say
we
one
didn't
thing.
even talk about Jackson Dart.
Yeah, or Cam Scatabo, or
What's up?
but one more thing about Rich
Fuck the
before
Giants,
we
bro.
go to the next thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dude, we should try to find like our top 5 favorite messages he's posted in Beer League and
He
just
calls
pull them
himself
up
the
somewhere.
He calls himself the Godfather. First
Dude.
of all, in one of my leagues.
Yes, and yes,
Dude,
I love him.
sometimes I want to respond because I like the guy and I want to like interact, and I read the message and I have nothing to say back, dude.
That's when you just give him a.
What do you
You
say
read
to
it,
this?
I'm like, what the fuck?
You
How
just
am I
give him a
supposed to
react.
answer to this?
You
Dude,
give him
It's
just
so-
a react, and you just move on with your
it's
Rich
day.
so
does it for
off
the
the
love of the
wall.
game, baby.
Dude.
It's off the wall, and you're like, dude, I don't even know. Like, how do I even interact with this?
It's like a 200
so
word
fun.
fucking message too,
And
and you're
the
just like,
funny
it's
thing
got a
is,
"Holy
Rich is a
punchline, a
very
setup.
slow typer, bro. So he'll be sitting there one by one, key punching, baby. So you
Blocking.
know, he's like, I'm about to type this shit up, boy. Wait till you read this shit.
That's so funny.
Quarterback, I'm going.
Do you want to touch on the Giants real quick, just so we
We
hit
can.
all the
Yeah.
points? Do it real quick.
Do you guys think Scattaboo has a good bounce back or a bad
No.
bounce back?
I don't think he's gonna do anything. I think he's had his flash in the pan, and I think he's gonna disappear. I think he was
anything
burn
could
bright
happen.
and burn quick. I think that's what Scatterbo was.
I think
What'd you
anything
say,
can
Blue?
happen. I think anything can happen, you know?
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
agree.
That is true.
That's very true. Very
Man,
true.
that's
So
a
that's
life
my
lesson
opinion.
from Blue.
Yes. Blue's
I
life
mean, look at
lesson
Blue.
of
He
the
came right
episode.
out them flames, and he's here
Dude,
still.
I'm still here, y'all. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, it's getting
It's
really
warm, but he's
nice
here.
and warm.
little cozy poop. You know what I'm saying?
I think by mid-season, Scattaboo will be a serviceable. Like, I think he'll have some weeks where you're
Mid-season.
Yeah, I think like
I think
5
it breaks
weeks.
the other leg by then. And his
I
head's
think
open.
5 weeks in, because I think it's gonna take him a little bit to like get.
Yeah, I do too.
He's one of those guys who 1 week he's gonna be very good, another week he's gonna be very bad, and
Yeah.
you hope you have him on your team for those good weeks. I think Jackson Dart. I think for the same reason I think Jaden Daniels is gonna be good. I think Jackson Dart has the rushing upside. He has good weapons. He has weapons that he can throw inside the
Master
number.
structure.
You know, like thanks. Exactly. I think he's got 2 tight ends. So if you run a 2 tight end set, you have guys that are right close to the line of scrimmage who can run routes that you don't have to. They're high percentage throws. You know what I mean? They're not like just deep ball down the side. Then once Malik comes back, you have like your explosive guy. I
I think I have more upside on Jackson Dart than I have Cam Scatterbo for sure. I think Jackson Dart's going to be more serviceable year long than Scatterbo will.
So I always hesitate to say a guy like that is going, because I do it a lot where a guy is like not durable and then I'm like, oh, I fade. I do that a lot if a guy's not durable or like he runs hot, like someone like him, that I worry I want to fade him because he's gonna get hurt. But like if you play like someone's gonna get hurt, bro, you're gonna miss those crazy weeks, like those crazy seasons. You know what I mean? So
I'm always looking for values. That's my biggest thing.
Right.
I got my guys at the top. I think that are going to continue doing well. The safe floors is usually what I'm looking for at the top.
Yeah.
And then I love the values. Like, that's me.
Yeah.
That's how I play, honestly.
Because
but
now,
I agree, it is scary to fade. Like,
so just looking at like where Sleeper sees it playing out, they have Scatterbo like 7 points, like fantasy points, behind Javonte Williams for this season. I don't see that.
Right.
I don't see that being the case.
I would take if it was an over/under, I'd probably go under.
Yeah, I'd go under for sure.
I agree.
How many yards do they have him at?
900.
That's a lot.
900 rushing and 300 receiving.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I would go under on that for sure.
Straight up, I'm taking Javonte over Scatterbo.
I think he
for
struggles.
Sure. I think. Oh, well, he has all that hair now. Maybe they'll cushion all the concussions he'll be getting.
Or it'll slow him down.
Oh, not as aerodynamic.
He grew his leg hair out too, so his legs should be safe.
So they can't hold on to him. I can't. They had a solid grip on his legs.
Just slips right through his hairs.
When is Malik Neighbors going to come back? Does anyone know? What's it looking like?
I think there was some like setbacks, but I don't think that it was anything concrete where they're like he's not gonna play week 1. I think it was like there's some skepticism he'll play week 1. The thing that
pushes that softball game.
I'm Probably, maybe. I'm not going to say 100% because I'm not a Giants fan and I actually hate the Giants, but I might be one of the biggest Malik Neighbors fans that exists. I just
Nate's from New York.
dude, I love his skill set. I love his speed and his athleticism. I love his willingness to just go all out and lay out for a ball and like whatever. The
That's like
problem
Blue.
is, yeah, right.
He's
The
got
problem,
good
dude, Blue will
willingness.
do anything for some balls. But the
That's-
problem is,
No.
I feel
Get me started, bro.
How do you think he ended up in that fire, dude?
What the fuck you think, bro?
the problem is he's the same
He
way I
was
view
chasing
Puka.
Corey. Look at dude. Corey's inside the fire right now. Corey's hiding in there from Blue. Blue's on the outside,
Holy
waiting for him to come
shit,
out.
bro.
I view Neighbors similar to the way I view Puka, which is he's gonna go 100%, 110% at all moments, and it's gonna get him hurt. In the middle of the game, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna limp off. He's gonna, he's whatever. Like Malik had like multiple. Same with Puka, multiple instances where he might be concussed, he might not, he might come back in the game, he might not. And a lot of my team was riding on Malik having, 150 yards for 2 touchdowns because the rest of my team wasn't, whatever. So when he didn't, and he did come out for a few plays and then, went back in the next drive and you're excited and then, whatever. It's just a hell of a roller coaster to ride. And I think because he's kind of like that with injury and the team's going to have to manage him with injury and whatever, I think that probably pushes back his timeline. I think he's probably going to start on
me,
pup and whatever.
the Giants feel like the off-brand Commanders to me. Like Jackson Dart's got the upside with rushing. Neighbors, I would take. Like Neighbors is obviously a better receiver than what's his name for the Commanders?
McLaurin.
By
a mile. If he's healthy. If they're both healthy.
If he's healthy. But also, like, who's the number 2 with the Giants, bro?
I know. They have Malachi Fields.
Darnell Mooney, Calvin Austin, Malachi Fields. They drafted, or they signed a bunch of old vets.
Yeah.
So that day, it was like the 4 guys. It was Braxton Berrios, Juju, Odell.
Well, it sounds like they're just throwing darts and hoping to hit.
That's exactly what it is. They're just hoping for the best. They're like, let's put all these guys in a room and just see what shakes out.
They're throwing something at the wall and hoping to see what
darts
sticks.
at the wall. Yeah. Throwing Jackson darts at the wall. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think they are going to struggle. I think, like you said, it's a sort of cheap version of the Commanders, where like obviously Jackson Dart's not Jaden Daniels. He's just not. He never will be. Like that's not his talent level. He could be a similar like fantasy success, but he's not the same talent. I mean, he's not the same athlete and whatever.
Yeah.
He could still have, because of that lack of receiving core. Well, he's got good receiving tight ends, but lack of receiving core in terms of in terms of actual receivers, it could cause him to also run for 700 yards. You know what I mean? Where
there's also the upside of Brian Dable not being their head coach anymore, because maybe he's not forcing them to kill themselves every play like he was last year.
Well, and to be fair, I think a lot of that was Jackson Dart, and I don't think that that's gone, and so therefore I think it's still possible that he runs like that and plays like that. I think that definitely he could get hurt this coming year.
So what you're telling me is you think Jackson Dart told Brian Dable to go in that
he actually called him in. He texted him while he was in there. He's like, "You need to come save me," and he ran in to save him. Wow. It's not even his fault.
You guys see the part where Dable was punching people and like he cut the side of the tent open?
No, I didn't see that.
Crazy
must have missed it.
So this is a little bit of an aside. Well, actually, no, we won't get into it. I think Dayball is a good coordinator.
Our team.
Yeah,
because I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do if I'm thinking about our team right now. Is it 1 running back?
2. It's 2
and 2, and then just have 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, 1 defense.
So, dude.
So quarterback,
so
I think.
No way.
Oh,
it's got to be Dak. It's got to be Dak, right? Dak is like a way better passer.
Nate was gonna say Jaden.
I was gonna say I think for this year, if I'm taking
Blue was
a
gonna
dart,
say Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say I'll concede that Jaden Daniels is not like, if you're again with the notion that you're gonna bet your burning down house on this bet, that I don't think I would take Jaden Daniels because of last year. You know, like
Yeah, and
I
the
think
new
risky.
weapons.
ADP wise, I think you probably get a good value for him, but
I agree.
Jalen Hurts, I think the rushing touchdown upside is so built in and just
Yeah.
baked in that it's really, really helpful.
It's like a
But I
big
think
old apple
Dak,
pie.
dude, Dak just has
So
I
much
don't know.
upside this year.
Dude, if you think Jake Ferguson is
It's
any
odd
good,
year though.
yeah, I guess that's true. If you think Jake Ferguson is any good, dude, he has one of the best like receiving cores to throw to in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's hard to fade a guy. It's hard to like
And Dak is not a slouch himself. He's
no,
pretty good.
and he'll
He's just
run a little bit.
Playoff
But
choke. That's what kills the guy.
Yeah.
bro.
yeah, no,
he
I
takes,
agree. I
He
totally agree.
carries
does
the
that-
team. I mean, it doesn't matter in fantasy. I
Right.
get,
Yeah.
but, I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, dude, AJ Brown's a big fella. I'm thinking with him threatening Jalen Hurts, I think Hurts was just a little scared. That's all that was going on with him.
I think Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback.
Yeah, so do I. I don't think he's a good
I don't
passing
think he can.
quarterback at all.
I don't think he can
He does-
throw. Now
Does
it's
he even have
fantasy,
a
so it doesn't
4,000
matter.
Does he even have a 4,000 yard reception or receiving?
That's a good question. I
He-
don't know
he
the
had
answer
caught
to that.
4,000 yards last year.
Yeah, he did. Cool. I don't think he
I-
has 4,000 passing any year.
No, and whatever. Neither do I. But dude, I don't think I don't think he's that good. Like a like as
His
a
best
He was
passer.
year-
at he had
his best year is-
3701, 30,
Okay, that's
38,
close.
58.
38,
hovering.
58 on 2023.
He's
But
hovering.
23
last-
touchdowns, 22 touchdowns.
2021
Last year he had 25 touchdowns,
Yeah.
98.5 rating.
He's consistent as hell, dude. QB 9, 3,
They say he's
2,
a bad
8,
quarterback.
8.
Some
It's a little
people, so
wild.
some
No,
people
I don't
just
mean
got
fantasy
that, bro.
wise. I don't mean fantasy wise. I mean NFL wise. I don't think he.
Oh,
if I'm building a team, dude, if
I
I'm
want
building a
Dak
team,
for
like
sure.
yeah, if I'm building a team, I'd take Dak over Jalen Hurts because
Fantasy wise, I'm taking Hurts.
yeah, I think
Team
it's-
wise, I'm taking
yeah.
Dak.
Well,
agree with Corey.
we're building a fantasy team
Yeah.
right now. So are we
You-
taking Hurts then, or what?
yeah, I'm taking
I agree
Hurts.
with
It's
Corey.
fantasy for Hurts for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good
now
argument,
running
Jay.
back. Yeah.
You sold
Okay.
me.
There we go. All right. Saquon, and who is second? Is it
Javonte.
Javonte?
I
Okay.
have to take Javonte.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah, that
many
makes
questions
sense.
with Scatterbo. He'd be the only other guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree?
That's the
Okay.
only one.
Well,
Yeah.
unless you're Jarvis.
Wide
Then you
receiver
got
is where we
Jakari
get a little
Krosky
bit
Merritt.
funky.
Okay.
Well, CD has to be one.
CD for
course.
sure. And where do we go second? I think Nate would go Neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Neighbors.
Also, that is my receiving room on my
After
dynasty team.
post injury, you're
I have
going
to hope for it.
Neighbors and hoping that he's just good
Yeah.
at post injury.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I don't
I think he
disagree.
has the
I like
most
Neighbors a lot.
upside if I'm betting my house on it.
Right. That's what I worry about. Is if he misses 4 games, you're missing.
What about
4
Devontae
games.
Smith? Devontae Smith has Jalen Hurts. That's the problem. That's actually the problem. But I think Devontae Smith is going to probably
I
have one
like
of his best
Devonta
years.
Smith. We already have Hurts, Saquon stacked. I don't think honestly I might just triple stack Devonta Smith there.
I like Devontae
If
Smith
it was my
a lot.
team and I'm trying to just safely keep my house, bet, all right, I'll take Devonta Smith at our team exactly and not risk it with Neighbors.
Yeah.
Neighbors has the upside, so I'll say let's go Neighbors and get that upside.
His injury scares me, but
I
Neighbors
agree.
it is.
And I also think
I'll-
with. Go ahead.
I was going to say I'll agree with you guys for Neighbors, but
I
my
almost
personal
thought
pick-
about
my personal pick would have been Devonta Smith.
you could also argue okay, we were talking about the Dak and Hurts argument. You could almost argue, hey, let's just go Dak, CD, Pickens, and then we
I don't
go
I like
was
Pickens, but
Saquon running back, and
Because I was gonna say you
you
almost
could argue that.
right.
yeah,
If you just want the best team, like you said, if you're this is like a do or die type of team. I would worry to put Lamb and Pickens on a team where we've seen Dak get hurt. Again, I hate to like bring up the injury thing, but like it's happened enough where
it's going to crush both of them if he's injured.
Right.
Yeah,
now all of
for
a
sure.
sudden both of your receivers are almost irrelevant.
Dead. Yeah. I also like the if we are talking fantasy, we have a Devonta Smith and Jalen Hurts. That'd be a really good.
I kind of like
one,
Devonta
too.
Smith, to be fair. I love Malik Neighbors, but just with the injury, I think the safer
That's the only
pick
that
is
scares
Devonta
me.
Smith.
I would go Devonta Smith for the safe pick. I would go Neighbors probably for the crazy upside. And the only reason I say this is because you're so high on Neighbors. So that wants to give me some hope for the guy.
Blue,
Yeah.
what do you think, man? Devonta Smith or Malik Neighbors? If you had to,
Well,
if you had to,
I mean, you guys are talking about safe bets, so if we're doing safe bets, then it's got to be Devontae Smith.
dang.
All right. Devonta
All right.
Smith.
If it's safe
then
picks, like if we're throwing our house on it, we're throwing everything on it, then.
let's go
But
Devonta.
I did also
we
want. I
also
did
have-
also want to agree with Neighbors as well. I did,
Yeah, that's fair.
but-
for the
Yeah.
upside,
We have-
right?
He's
Yeah, we
just
have
so good,
we have
bro.
Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith matchup, or hookup too. So that's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we like that. We like
But
that.
yeah, if we want to do like
So
safe
now-
bets, like all in,
Dude, tight end is
I think
crazy
Devonta
too. You
Smith
got
there.
Jake Ferguson, you got Goddard.
I'm not a
don't think
huge
you can
Goddard
put-
guy, but he
Goddard's
just
good.
went
He was
off
good.
He
last
went crazy
year.
last year, man.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, too.
What
You
did he
didn't think much of
place?
Goddard. And
Fourth.
then all of a
He-
sudden he went nuts.
Tight end
Fourth,
4,
yeah, that's
dude.
crazy.
I mean, okay, tight end 4, but overall, 92nd overall in fantasy points.
Yeah.
So, I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
to
but
be,
what was it?
it's-
What was like tight end 3? Who was tight end 3?
I'd have to look, but it's after the
But
first,
The first
After
two,
the first
Bowers
guy.
and Trey McBride, right?
right? Then
Yeah,
there's
Bowers
a drop off.
Was Bowers?
Yeah.
no,
So
McBride was
I
number
would,
one
who
last
would be
year.
who would have been third last year for tight ends?
Not Kittle.
No, Kittle got injured.
Yeah, and
Um,
not Kelsey. Kelsey was way down there this year.
Goddard was 4th. Jake Ferguson started hot, but he fell off at the end of the
How did Ertz do?
Let's
Ertz
see.
did all right,
Bears,
but not
Packers,
fourth.
Lions, Saints, Bucks, Falcons.
Goddard is also 31,
Kyle
which for a
Pitts did
tight end
well.
isn't that big of a deal. 31 is pretty old for a football player. It's not that bad for a tight end, I think. Because you have what? You have Travis Kelce was old. I don't know.
Who
It
the
just
fuck
feels-
took third, bro?
Dude,
Chiefs, Raiders. Was it Travis? It wasn't Travis Kelce, right?
Maybe he's always finishing like
end.
pretty high.
maybe it was
Rankings.
Kittle.
2025. This is PPR that I'm looking up.
It was McBride, Pitts, Kelsey.
Pitts?
Oh, it was Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts had a good year last year.
It was
Like a crazy
McBride.
good year.
McBride, Pitts, Kelsey, Warren, Ferguson. Because Bowers was hurt. He didn't have a good year.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a really good year for the time he played.
So,
But
so
McBride,
I mean, like,
McBride had
So was Kelsey.
316 points last year. He had 316 points. Pitts had 211. So he had more than like 100 less points. And then Kelsey at third was 193, and then 198 or
yeah, I
189.
mean, obviously you get a huge step up for taking McBride last year, but like,
Literally from 1 to 2 was a huge fucking jump.
Bowers
yeah,
was
for
hurt
sure.
for like the
But, like,
first 7 games.
what
of the
was
year
like the
last
jump
year.
from 3 to 4? Like, you like
much.
overall, right? So
Not
like
much.
3
him
to
being
4 is
92 overall,
193 to 189.
but still you're crushing at tight end position with that, dude.
Yeah, but
I
what
mean,
I'm
like-
saying is if you take tight end 3, so if you take so say, oh yeah, I want Dallas Scott. Okay, so this is a perfect example. Jake Ferguson last year had 188 points. Dallas Goedert had 185. So Jake Ferguson beat Dallas Goedert last year in points. And no one would have guessed that, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I just thought he kind of slowed down towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
Which I think he
finished
did.
tight end 5.
He had like really high spike
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, he did. You're absolutely correct.
in the
The
beginning.
last 4 weeks, he
Right,
didn't even have a
wow.
double-digit game. So
Yeah.
What?
I guess that is you.
yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely
Man, Black
was
Matt.
not.
But yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
I'll take.
I-
I think I would take Ferguson just because of the passing offense.
I'd be fine either way going Ferguson or
Goddamn,
Goddard.
Core's getting beat up. Sorry.
Corey's
That's
show some
wild.
back.
Look at that.
Uh-oh. Do we have the famous guest on, dude? Throw him on. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah,
What's
come
his
on
ball?
in.
What's his ball knowledge, dude?
Ask him if
Not
he loves
much.
the Lions.
He used to watch. He watched the Lions a lot in the 90s, but it hasn't.
Ask him if
Has
he
not
loved
been out.
Joey Harrington.
Like nobody like Joey Harrington. Come on.
Are we
Yeah.
good with Jake Ferguson?
I'm
Jake
good
Ferguson.
with it.
Jake? Yeah, I guess. I like Goddard, but I mean we're stacking too much on
God
the
damn it,
Phillies.
Corey.
I would take Ferguson just because we already have too much stacking on Philly.
What the
Well,
hell?
to be fair, it's even right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying like
So
Is it-
defense.
I think
Eagles, right?
Kaiser.
yeah, I think the Cowboys defense.
They will be improved. I definitely think they'll be improved this year. I,
I
think
mean,
that's
you can't be worse.
Yeah,
that's
it's
for
going to
sure.
make sure that their defense or that their offense, like their team as a whole, improves. But it obviously that's not something I'd take a bet on.
No, obviously not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're looking at Philly probably. If I had to
Philly,
guess.
Yeah.
I'm looking at stats last year. Points against, they were like the lowest in the division by a lot. Like second place is Giants at
There it is.
439,
Let's see your
and the
team.
Eagles had 325. It's over 100 points less.
Hey, looks good to me, dude.
Looks good to me. That checks out.
I think
That
we need to
right
go.
there checks out just right.
Dude, this
You
was a
said-
long episode, dude. How does this division end up being this long?
Well,
Or-
you see,
Rick
you got,
Rick helped.
yeah.
you got the mix
Rick
of the
segment.
works.
We got derailed. I think. Yeah,
That's
yeah. We talked about Rich for how long?
If you got
Yeah,
the
Rich,
mix
yeah.
in the works, it just works. You understand?
We're gonna go hit Tizzy Explode keys now, dude.
Yeah.
Goddamn
All right,
TZ
fellas.
Explosive Kid. We got stuff. We got
That's
eight.
that. That's that.
We're going to
Thanks
play
for
Daisy
tuning in,
now.
guys. We're gonna go hang out and do our thing. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Unless this fire
Take it easy.
engulfs me
Right,
in
unless
blue.
everyone
You'll
else
Also,
see
thank
us,
you guys
yeah.
for having me, bro.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
no problem,
buddy.
Of course.
Anytime.
All right. See you guys. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Cowboys.